Hey y'all, Jenna of Jenna Mason Media here, where we are healing, growing, and developing based on the Word of God so that we can live life faith size. On this channel, we talk about the nitty and the gritty, things that may not be popular to talk about, but things that we need to talk about so that we can get out of stuck places and move into all that God has for us. Today's message is for people who want to love again, who want to recover from the hurt and the pain and to move into the relationship that God has destined for you. And it's going to be amazing. What God says needs to happen, though, is that you're going to have to learn to be vulnerable again. You have, understandably so, put so much armor on yourself, to protect your heart, your mind, and your emotions. And I get it. Some of that is good. When we've been hurt, we need to, not be so vulnerable anymore. We need to be a little bit more discerning about who we let into our spaces. The problem is when it comes time to love, we have so much armor on that no one could get through, even if they wanted to. And there are many people who are trying to protect themselves by dating multiple people at one time, keeping kind of a just in case pile. And God is saying, nope, nope. So this is going to be tight, but it's right. When you date multiple people at one time and kind of keep a just in case pile, an arsenal to pull someone out in case of emergency, and you're not really being honest with those people about that, God is saying that the deceit in you that's doing that is going to attract deceit in other people. So while we're looking for someone honest and loving and, we have our list and all these characteristics, what's going to end up happening is when you are putting deceit out in the world, there's no way that you're not going to get that back, unfortunately. And what ends up happening is we attract awful people in awful situations. And then we're like, oh, I just can't find the one. And it's like, no, that's not true. It's just things that we have to develop and work on in our character to prepare us and make us available for the right person. So how do you become vulnerable again? Can you even do it in your own strength and power? No, you cannot. When we have been deeply hurt and wounded, and maybe we gave our all in a last relationship and the person just, didn't reciprocate that and they were awful. And now we have a hard time trusting people. The reality is you can't trust again in your own strength and power. You're going to have to put your hand in God's hand and let him break down those defenses and that wall so that you can prepare your heart for love again. But I just want to reiterate that the way to do that is not by trying to be a player, not when you're trying to put an honest version of yourself out there so that you can, get that in return. It's going to happen. It's time to be vulnerable again, and God will help you do that.